Good evening, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. Some party figures feared that DAP may become MCA 2.0. This is why DAP's Sheikh Umar Ali is advocating for a broader political approach, urging the party to transcend racial divides.
DAP Central Executive Committee member Sheikh Umar Bagharib Ali urged his party to break free from a narrow focus on race, cautioning against emulating MCA's exclusive approach. In a statement today, Sheikh Umar stressed DAP's pivotal role in the coalition government, advocating for the defense of all Malaysians regardless of their racial or religious backgrounds. He said DAP must broaden its support base beyond racial and religious lines, as it's not MCA 2.0. Sheikh Umar also criticized MCA's censure of his party and its subsequent refusal to aid DAP during the recent Kuala Kubu Baru by-election. Before the by-election, MCA President Wee Ka Siong questioned the necessity for his party to support DAP, citing DAP's history of insults towards MCA. We also circulated a TikTok video of DAP's Secretary General Anthony Loke expressing his disdain for MCA. On April 19th, MCA announced its decision not to campaign for Pakatan Harapan candidates in the by-election. Despite MCA's lack of support, Harapan's DAP candidate, Pang Sok Tau, clinched victory in the by-election.
According to officials, most of the trees in Kuala Lumpur are between 50 and 80 years old. While authorities figure out how to ensure public safety, another tree falls in the city.
Yet another tree has succumbed to gravity in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, this time along Jalan Pinang near Menara Prestige. Images from a Kuala Lumpur Command and Control Centre traffic camera reveals that the fallen tree is obstructing all lanes on the road, prompting its temporary closure this evening. Videos circulating online show the aftermath, with several parked cars bearing the brunt of the fallen tree. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported thus far. The Kuala Lumpur City Hall has swiftly responded, with their contractors already on site, actively clearing debris. This incident comes on the heels of a similar mishap last week, where a tree fell in front of Shangri-La Hotel on Jalan Sultan Ismail, resulting in a fatality and an injury. The fallen tree impacted 17 nearby vehicles and blocked a monorail track in the vicinity.
As the Dewan Rakyat awaits formal notification from Bersatu regarding its 6 MPs who pledged support to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, Speaker Johari Abdul asserts that their status remains unchanged.
The Dewan Rakyat is still awaiting official communication from Bersatu regarding the status of its 6 MPs who pledged support to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim following the recent amendments to the party constitution. Speaker Johari Abdul clarified that until Bersatu formally notifies the Parliament, the status of the 6 MPs remains unchanged. Speaking to reporters today, he said he won't intervene unless it directly involves Parliament, as it's a matter for them to settle with the Registrar of Societies. The ROS approved the amendment to Bersatu's constitution on April 2nd, enabling the party to take action against MPs who declared their support for an Anwar-led government. According to the amendment, the 6 Bersatu lawmakers must immediately vacate their seats. The seats in question are Tanjung Karang, Jeli, Kuala Kangsar, Bukit Gantang, Labuan and Gua Musang.
The recent Kuala Kubu Baru by-election win by Pakatan Harapan should jolt Perikatan Nasional into introspection, according to DAP's Shahridzan Johan. But before that, if you like access to more news like this, subscribe now to Malaysia Kini and support independent media.
Pakatan Harapan's victory in the Kuala Kubu Baru by-election should act as a wake-up call for Perikatan Nasional. This is according to Bangi MP Shahridzan Johan. Shahridzan, a DAP Central Executive Committee member, lauded Pang Sok Tau's win as a clear vote of confidence in the leadership of Selangor Menteri Besar Amiruddin Shari and Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim at the federal level. He criticized PN's strategy of exploiting racial and religious issues to seek victory, highlighting their focus on topics like vernacular schools, religion and the sentiment of Malay loss of power during the campaign. Shahridzan stressed the importance of unity and inclusivity in politics, pointing to Pang's cross-ethnic support as a testament to the efficacy of such politics. Shahridzan urged PN to re-evaluate its approach, advocating for a politics of moderation and inclusivity to appeal to all segments of society.
In the aftermath of the recent Kuala Kubu Baru by-election, Institute Darul Ehsan's Khairul Arifin Muhammad Munir sheds light on key voting trends, noting Pakatan Harapan's stronghold among older demographics while warning of Perikatan National's sway over the youth.
In the recent Kuala Kubu Baru by-election, Pakatan Harapan's ability to retain the seat was largely attributed to strong support from voters aged 41 and above, as noted by Institute Darul Ehsan Senior Research Manager Khairul Arifin Muhammad Munir. However, Khairul cautioned that Perikatan Nasional appeared to be the preferred choice among younger voters. Khairul highlighted that PN secured 63% of votes from the 18 to 24 age group, though their turnout was the lowest at around 53%. In contrast, voters aged 41 and above had a turnout exceeding 60%. He noted that lower turnout among younger voters could be attributed to their absence from Kuala Kubu Baru itself. ID's research revealed a 7.7% decrease in voter turnout compared to the highest turnout during the 15th general election in 2022, dropping to 61.5% from 76.9%. Malay and Chinese voters recorded a turnout of 63%, while Indian voters were at 57%. Khairul emphasized the need for intensified efforts to raise awareness about voting. Despite PN's dominance among Malay voters, the report showed a 3% increase in Malay voters and 8% in Indian voters supporting the PH Barisan National Coalition. Chinese voters continued to support the Madani government.
Health Minister Zulkifli Ahmad unveiled a significant initiative with 401 projects nationwide aimed at elevating clinics and healthcare facilities.
Health Minister Zulkifli Ahmad announced that a total of 401 projects aimed at upgrading clinics and enhancing healthcare facilities are currently underway nationwide this year. These projects carry an estimated cost of 150 million ringgit. Specifically in Sabah, 55 projects are in progress, amounting to 21.5 million ringgit, with completion slated by year-end. Speaking after launching the national-level World Malaria, Tuberculosis and Leprosy Day event at University Malaysia Sabah in Kota Kinabalu yesterday, he said his ministry is committed to promptly completing these projects. Furthermore, Zulkifli identified 3 sick projects under the Health Ministry in Sabah, namely the construction of the Sikuwati Health Clinic in Kudat, as well as upgrading works at the Papa Hospital and the Tambunan Hospital's outpatient department.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you would like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.